Hey everyone, it's Racer PS2 Repair and Electronics here. I just got another one in off of eBay, fresh off the freaking boat. Um, this one just said parts repair only, and then I get it out of the box. First of all, it wasn't packed correctly, and everything else like that. Alright, no problem. Make sure nothing. Then I get it, and the funny part is, on this particular model, which is a 5001N, when they do that, Sony's been in it. Okay, that means Sony has repaired it, because they usually put theirs on the back or somewhere else. It's never on the back here. Well, I get it. There's no screws in it. The drive has been taken apart. So let's get this thing repaired and see what the actual issue is. It sounds like that it's struggling to move the motor, and I already know what that is. That's a skipping arm. We're gonna get a different one out and see if it's that issue, and I'm gonna clean the laser. So let's get started. These ones on the 5001 series, Sony got cheap. And all you gotta do is pop these clips, these two clips out. To get the laser pull loose. And see how loose this is? It's because there's no screws in it. So we're gonna be very careful with this particular one. Because if I can salvage this one, I will. Because like I said, there's nothing else wrong with it. I hate to make this a parts console because I'm missing a couple screws. Oh, there it goes. It looks like they tried to lube the rail. That failed, obviously. And then they just put up on eBay saying parts repair. So let me get this laser out, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Look at this, guys. Come on, focus. Let's see if I can put this down and get you a better view here without wrecking the laser. Come on, focus. Look, there's teeth missing out of that. That's not good. Well, let's change this out, and I like to put the plastic ones back in here. It doesn't matter. You can put a metal one or a plastic one in here. As you can tell, somebody tried to fix something that's skipping. That's skipping. I'm going to put a different one on, and I'll be right back. And we're back. As you can tell, I swapped that, cleaned out the gear mechanism. Like I said, these little teeth on here. Let's see if I can get to focus. Are bad on the. See that groove in there? You shouldn't have a groove in those teeth. If you hear any type of skipping, there's your problem. You can get these on eBay relatively inexpensive. There's a metal version like this, or you can get a plastic version. I think the plastic version is more reliable, so I put them in. Alright, let's get this laser back in. I did clean the laser off camera. It's a $400 laser. I'm going to put the pole back in, and we'll get the little thing in here, and like I said, this has no screws in it, which is unfortunate. I have some in my stash. You have to put this in the right way so that the poles line up. Not that little thing's in the center. It's kind of easier if you actually have the pole in there. These have to be on top of the pole or it doesn't do a dang thing. They just clip underneath like they're supposed to. That didn't happen because I'm using one hand here. They have to clip in all the way like that. Looks like that's not on all the way. See that little pole there? What's supposed to happen is this is spring steel. And then you see that little tab there? It's got to go underneath that. And I just moved that, and that's not good. Yeah, you don't want to touch the adjustment wheels, folks. So these are a pain in the butt. I'll be right back and we'll have it assembled. And we're back. Like I said, those are a pain in the bum. Let's see what this thing does and put a game in it. So then we'll put it back on the TV. While we're on, yeah, that's not good. I might need a motor, folks. She's skipping really bad. Was it in the groove? Let me get this thing up without skipping the heck out of it. I've got motors for these. I have a whole entire parts drive for this. Looks like we've got an issue with it skipping. Let's put a DVD in it. Put SOCOM 2 in here and see what it does. So if it's just a skipping issue, I can get a new one, a metal one of these. I don't think that's the problem here. I think we got a issue with crap in between it. And I got a whole new motor I can swap that out with. I don't think the DVD's in there, right? DVD's not on there, right? Yeah, it's just not moving, folks. Yeah, she might need a worm. She might need a worm motor. I have some, I think. Let me check and see what I got. I'll be right back. Well, it looks like I looked at one of my parts drives. It looks like we have a worm drive motor I can swap it out with, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to get this thing apart and get it out of the case, and we'll be right back. Hey, look everybody. A cockroach infested PS2. That is disgusting. Hopefully we can clean this up and save it, but that's not cool. So I'm going to show you that. This is why I don't buy stuff off of eBay for parts of repair. I'm going to take a picture of this and send it to the seller and say this is disgusting. Be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. It took a little longer. I swapped out the gear here. Put this one back in. Seems to be moving okay. Yeah, I have parts drives for this particular thing. It looks like we're going to need a new metal one of these, which are about $5-10 on eBay. I'll get one. But yeah, I'll be contacting the seller on that one. And if you're looking for the thing, let me see if I can get a picture for you. That's where it goes. If you ever have an issue when the motor's bad. I just thought maybe it's because the gears were skipping, but like I said, these are no different than any other drive Sony makes. We'll see if she spins up right away. Yeah, she's spinning up right away fine now. Looks like that fan might be bad. Yeah, she's not moving. Laser's not moving, guys. It's hitting too. See if I messed up my disc. I'll get it resurfaced. It's a little scratched. Looks like the plastic's hitting. And it is. Let me see if I can fix that and I'll be right back. And it seems like we're doing okay. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get this reassembled, and I'm going to get a hold of the seller and tell them this thing's roach infested and they can have it back. Kind of stinks because there wasn't anything wrong with this thing. Just needed a cleaning and a screw adjustment. But like I said, I'll be right back, and we'll get this thing fully assembled with the screw stash. Alright, I did clean the laser off camera. These HDRs are, these 400Rs are expensive. Seems to be working okay anyways. I swapped that. Like I said, I'm going to get a new metal arm. Like I said, you can put replacement plastics, but apparently this one does not want to take a plastic one, so I just bent it down a little bit. Like I said, the plastic on it's wore. I showed you that's your skipping noise most of the time. Like I said, I'll get this all put back together after taking the picture and sending that to the seller, and I'll clean it out. And I got to get some screws out of my screw stash because obviously this came with no screws, came with no drive screws, came with nothing, just a straight parts console. This one, since it has had an insects in it, I'm probably not going to sell it. That's just not fair. It'll probably be a drive console, Parts Council for dry parts. Or if I need a board out of one of them, but it'd have to be a $700 board, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm gonna get this put back together, and I'll get right back to you. Alright folks, we're back. I got it all put back together, as you can tell. Like I said, she's got a little paint on her. I was able to go into my huge amount of parts stash over here to find my screws for this particular model. This thing came with no screws on the bottom, no covers, no nothing. Like I said, this is a 5001N. This is the serial number. This is the model number. It has a 400R in it. Looks pretty slick though. Like I said, I put all the rubber feet back on. This is what I do for refurbishment standards. Like I said, this is what I do to refurbish them. I might have to take this one back apart off camera and clean it some more later. But we're going to see if she works. Because there's a bunch of dust and dirt in this thing. Alright, I'll be right back. Let's plug it up to the TV. And we're back. It's back on the TV. Grab a disc here. I'm gonna drop it on the floor apparently. We're gonna go ahead and put it in the tray. And let's see what she does. So when I got it in, it was skipping. See, now it's fine. Looks good. It's probably gonna ask for the controller. Let's grab that. Yes, I found these brand new on eBay a long time ago, like 2-3 years ago. I have 5 of them. People are like, oh, you wrecked the collector's value. You opened them. I didn't buy them to have collector's value. I had them for testing. I use them for testing purposes. Let's go ahead and plug the controller in. It's gonna say there's no DualShock controller. Yes, there is. I should read a DVD. Base game. Sorry about the stuff. Yeah, it's the camera and all that. And like I said, this one had roaches in it. That's just disgusting. I'm gonna get a hold of the eBay seller and tell him, hey, you knew about this. There's no screws in it, so you knew about it. As soon as you saw the roaches, you put it back together and you sold it on eBay. That's what people do sometimes. This, like I told you, this one was probably repaired by Sony. It probably had nothing wrong with it. It was just making a skipping issue. A skipping issue, like I told you earlier, is that what we call a worm gear flag. Basically, it's for the worm drive. I swapped the worm drive out on this, thinking that may have gotten skipped up or screwed up or something like that. So I kept it. It still works. I kept it. We'll put it in another one in case I need it for another one. But it seems to have taken care of the issue of the skipping after I bent that thing up. So I bent it back. And I'm going to get a new part for it. That's why I said I'm going to do a... I'm going to get the part for it, and I'm going to open that back up and fix it the right way. I'm going to put a new one in there so it's not bent up and all that. So it doesn't get all bent and stuck. I know where to... on eBay is a way to source those. There's a guy called Rich's PSX Parts. He has them. You just swap them out. Like I said, it's like a 10-minute, 20-minute job. Make sure the gear worm moves, and apparently the 400Rs don't like the plastic ones. But it's kind of funny because in the Virgin 4s, and when you have a 400R, what do you think is on there? It's a plastic one. But like I said, enough of the SOCOM there, SOCOM, Navy SEALs. SOCOM 2, Navy SEALs. Let's go into game here. I don't care, I'm not gonna save it, so. Just gonna do dual. Surprised it didn't ask. There it goes. We'll get in a game here and make sure it goes in a game. It seems to be reading okay. Sorry about the camera. Yes, 400Rs are about $30 to $40 a piece if you can find them brand new. Back in the day, I don't know what they are now. I don't change them. If I can clean them, I clean them. It's usually just dust underneath the laser. What these lasers are, even at the 400Cs, they're dual lasers. There's a CD-ROM laser on the bottom, a DVD laser on the bottom, and a CD-ROM laser on the top. It needs to figure out which one it is first. But like I said, that should be good enough. Get in a game here really quick.
U.S. Special Operations Command has been called upon to assist in quelling the illegal... U.S. Special Op...
I'm just going to hit deploy. This disk I need to get resurfaced, I know that, like I said. It seems to be working okay. So let's see if she loads in a game here. Sure does. So if I had this disc resurfaced, it would go in a game faster. It's just surface scratches from different machines and all that.
Take cover and sit tight. We won't move on to the rendezvous until 0700.
Anyway, we'll just hit reset really quick and check the DVD and the PlayStation disc. Back to Sony Computer Entertainment. Like I said, that's my system that I have soft modded and all that. I'm gonna go ahead and put Rage Racer in here, see if it'll read a PlayStation disc. Still. Like I said, I have a bunch of parts that I had 20 of these PlayStations at one time. I like fat PlayStations, they're easy to fix. It's either a board problem or a drive problem. Never anything in between. This one came right up, so that's kind of weird. That's it, she races on, baby. This is actually a good game for if you want to play like a PlayStation race game. I mean, yeah, it gets redundant after a while, but if you can get pretty good at it. It's one of my favorites.
Racers, start your engines and let's get it on. Three, two, one, go! The race is on.
Yay, it works. There's no noises, no nothing. Go ahead and reset the PlayStation. Like I said, you can't get anything better than hardware, folks. Like I said, I look at my disc to make sure there's no rubbing or anything like that. That, like I told you, that disc is pretty hosed, but it's not too bad. And like I said, we're gonna go ahead and put this one in. Like I said, this is a CD-ROM, folks. And then we'll we'll go ahead and put the turtles in because I have it handy. I put it the wrong way up. No, I didn't. Seems like this one loaded up right away. Like I said, it's one of those things where you get these off of eBay and all of a sudden, oh, you got a roach infested one. That's just, like I said, I'll take that up with the seller. This one will never probably be sold. I won't even trade it in. I mean, I cleaned up as best I could, but this might just be a parts console, take parts out of. I mean, it's sad, but that's the way it is, I guess. I know it's got a good laser, $400 laser if I need one. Or if I need the drive out of it or something. Like I said, the drives are interchangeable in these. Any 5, version 9, version 10, they're interchangeable. You just got to make sure you have the right laser in there that complements your board. Heck, you can't even get drives for these right now. I can get them from China, but they want like 50, 60 bucks for them. And they're used. You got to know which one you got.
Welcome to Ford Racing 3. Single player. Ford competition allows you to movie car chases. Car selected.
Like I said, it seems to be working okay. Piece of paper. That's what I do, folks. I refurbish them. Can't get anything better than the hardware.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, this game does not respond very well to the buttons. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and reset it. We're going to go ahead and grab a Turtles disc, but it's going to be a different one. It's going to be volume 2. Which I have down here. Which is Turtles Disc 2. It's actually brand new. These are my Turtles DVDs. I got these over the Christmas holiday. Because who doesn't enjoy the classic Turtles? See if it recognizes it. And won't play a lot of it because I don't need a copyright strike or anything like that. But it recognized it was a DVD. I'm assuming this model is probably progressive scan. I don't usually have a progressive scan TV. That was back in the day when it was like HDR, like the HD, like the tube TVs, like the big TVs that had progressive scan, which back in the day was considered high definition. So it's kind of weird. Let's go ahead and push play all. And there you have it, guys. Another PS2 save from the grave. Like I said, me and the seller are going to have some words about that cockroach situation in here. Like I said, that's why you take a gamble on these. Like I said, this was a $40 console. With shipping, it was $20 plus shipping. So I'm going to try to get my money back on that, but with eBay, you don't know. Like I said, bye-bye for now, and like and subscribe, and we got more repair videos coming. I just hope we can get some more subscribers, and go ahead and smash that like button if you can, and we'll talk soon.